Hello there, everybody. This is King Mac, your friendly hamburger pal. Welcome to this feature presentation on YouTube. Be sure to enjoy a hot, fresh cheeseburger along with some delicious golden French fries, a tasty milkshake, and a nice soft drink. Thank you all for watching, and now sit back and relax and enjoy as Tony here brings you our feature presentation of TTBurger game reviews.
What's going on, peeps? You're back for more game review of the CA? Well, you come to the right place, because we are continuing my test drive series review here, episode 245, part 2 of 8. Before I get started, let's give a shout out once again to Free Green Nation, SubZeroMNX King Mag, along with Brickosville Stateside, Set Hyperlamia, Megs and Black Healer, and Homie RJ, Sensational Gent, Uncle Jiva, Rockstar Pool 69, and more and more and more. And thank you, and also a shout out to everyone who has supported this channel for the last 6 years. The more of you guys the channel wouldn't be as big as today. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. And before we get started here, as we continue the test drive franchise review here, those of you who happened in the first part, come on over here. TTBurger recap to show you all what you missed as I took a look at Test Drive 4 for the PlayStation, gave it a 5.5 out of 10 because it had some problems with it, like the difficulty, the opponent AI, and the fact that the races were long and boring. There wasn't much content, not that much replayability to it. I can understand they gave it a try, but still could have been better, is all I'm trying to say. But today we're going to zoom ahead a year later to the year 1998, and we're going to be taking a look at the second Test Drive game on the PlayStation. This is around the time Test Drive Off-Road came out and everything like that. We're going to look at Test Drive 5 by Accolade for the PlayStation, PC, and more released on September 30th, 1998. Test Drive 5 is a better game than last time, but not by much. While they improved on the difficulty and the controls a little bit and stuff and more, Test Drive 5 still feels like more work could have been done with it. Like I said, it doesn't prove, but a lot of holdover problems exist. But we'll talk about that later. When we get started, we have this FMV theme, which is a music video by the UK rock band called Pit Checker, and that's pretty cool for sure. Then we get to the menu, pick our mode, pick a car. We have a big selection of cars this time, like our Dodge Viper, Shelby Cobra, and the Mustangs, and more and more. And not only do we have modern cars, we also have cars from the 60s and 70s here as well. You have your quick race and your full race. You have a bunch of cup races like Championship Cup, Beauty Cup, which is modern cars, Beast Cup has old cars stuff. Whatever you choose, what cup you do, go ahead. But then we get started here, and you notice that Test Drive 5's graphics are a little better than Test Drive 4's. Graphics are not as blocky and ugly and stuff like that and such. And the cars look good and animate make better. And the frame rate has improved a little bit as well. I didn't mention the last time the frame rate kind of hitched up there at times. But they look better, and the graphics are better, and the frame rate's better and stuff. And the FMV scene looks good too. When you start the race, you know there's some improvements here with the vehicle handling and the difficulty and stuff. Like it's a little easier to try and win a race and stuff, get in a high spot in the race. But the vehicles this time don't handle like floating rafts in the swimming pool. They handle like almost actual vehicles and stuff, a tiny bit better, but not much because they do feel stiff at times, especially when turning. When you turn, you crash into everything. Even when you brake, it still feels stiff when turning, and it slows you down immensely, like crashing and such. You will crash a lot, and will lose precious seconds on the clock. Existing problems from the last time are here as well, like the cops only pulling you over again, no one else, and they pulling AI while not as cheap as last, they can still beat you, leaving you in the dust. And I did almost get first place at times, but one wrong move, like hitting traffic or hitting another racer, sent me back and just cost precious seconds that were lost. Another problem is the traffic. The traffic was an issue in the last game, but still, I feel like it can be a little worse this year because the traffic seems like it's aiming at you and stuff like that. And I mean, like you can turn it off and stuff, which does, you turn them. You can turn the traffic off and the cops off and stuff, which can help you and stuff. But sometimes there's still some traffic on the road. It's almost like it's unavoidable at times. It's almost like they're aiming directly towards you and purposely crashing into you. Hell, they even do this to the opponent AI as well. Like, I saw so many times my opponent and AI crash into other vehicles on the road and start dying, and it was crazy and stuff. And while this can be a good thing at times because it gives you the opportunity to not be in last place, it still is an issue that can cost you the race and stuff. And the races are a little better and stuff, but some of them still feel long and tedious and boring. Like, just that, especially you can't restart the race again because it just has a retire option and stuff, and you can't restart if you're screwing up. I mean, it's just that, and also when you crash, sometimes you'll end up in the wrong direction to turn around, and it costs more seconds and stuff. I mean, I did say it improved, it did, but a lot of little annoyances there and stuff. It does feel like an improved sequel, like you had the opportunity to win the race. I did not mention the sound yet, so my bad. The sound's actually the best part. Go on the awful techno tracks from the first game. This time we have a variety of rock tunes and techno tunes. We have licensed tracks like Gravity Kills, Fear Factory, Pitch Shifter, and more. And the songs here fit the game really well. Only problem is you only hear these songs in the menu screen. The actual visual rating has decent tracks that are instrumental and stuff, like synthesized techno stuff, but the ones with vocals are better though. The engine sound effects are better. They don't squeak like baby toys in the bathtub like last time. And so they did make improvements in it, tried to make as many improvements as they can, but the game is still marred by issues that should not even be here. When it comes to the PlayStation Test Drive games, this is the one I recommend the most. I know we have not mentioned Test Drive 6 yet or so, but we'll get to that next. That's not counting Test Drive Alpha, I'm talking about the regular Test Drive series. Final thoughts? Test Drive 5 is a better game, but not by much, but I still recommend this one though. I give it a 6.5 out of 10 because of the problems I had with it. It's just, Accolade could have definitely improved more for sure. And that's it for episode 245, part 2 of 8. Stay tuned, we're going to take a look at the final Test Drive game on the PlayStation 1. And that's how we're going to games. We're going to look at Test Drive 6, this time by Infogrames, not to act like they went out of business at the time this came out. Now I know Test Drive Off-Road came out around this time, and people always want to look at that next. Well, I'm just gonna keep then do all the regular Test Drive games and then do Test Drive Off-Road. That's what I'm gonna do. And that's all I gotta say. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment down below, and click on the links to join my Facebook group, my Discord group, my Facebook page to like and everything like that. But all I gotta say is Tony, peace out, have a good day. See you all in my review of Test Drive 6. Take care, everybody.